Hello guys, Harshit here. In this video, we are going to see about the virtual ENV. So let's get going. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is open up a terminal and I'm just going to go inside a folder. Now I'm going to go inside an example folder which I have previously created. So, okay, now I'm going to make another folder over here. I'm going to call this. Okay, now what we need to do is just give virtual env space, virtual env space, the name of the virtual env. So we are just going to name this env. Now it will automatically create the env for us. So if you see something in red, it means that you have done something wrong. So one of the possibility is that you have not installed virtual env, or you have done something wrong with the command. So if you are going to install virtual env, what you're going to do is just give pip3 install virtual env, and it is going to install virtual env for you. And okay, now to activate our virtual env which we just created in the name of env, we just need to go inside env. So this virtual env is going to be a folder, and when we list all the things in the folder, we can see something called as bin, include, lib, and pyvn evnv.cfg. So now we are going to have source space bin slash activate. So this would activate our env, and it should give something like this. So if you see this, it means that your virtual env is running. So now when I just go outside of this folder and do pip freeze, so it will list all the packages I have installed. Pip3, as I am using the Python 3.7. So these are all the versions, packages which I've installed. So you can see that virtual env is also been listed, and when I go to the env, and now when I do pip freeze, I keep forgetting. Okay, pip3 freeze, you can see that the same thing appears, but now for example when I install maybe Django, so mostly people use this for Django. So as Django is for using Python, creating Python websites, people use virtual env so that their project, the files they have installed doesn't affect the others. So now when I give pip3 plus freeze, now I can see Django. And if you have not installed Django without the virtual env, you will not see Django over there. Now when I go outside and now pip freeze, pip3 space freeze, you can see that Django is installed because I globally installed Django. So now if you wanted to deactivate a virtual env, you just need to give deactivate and enter. That's all. So now if you needed to remove an env, first I'll just list. So when I cd space go to env and list, you can see that. So this is the place where we have the env. So to remove an env, it is just so simple. Just give rm space rf. So rm removes a file, and giving space hyphen rf removes the folder. So and the name of the folder, that's all. So now you know to create a virtual env, deactivate a virtual env. There is also an option of using Conda for creating a virtual env. So if you wanted to know more, go to harshadashok.com. I have a separate article for that. So that is how to enable virtual environment for Python. So as I told you, we are going to install virtual env. We are going to create a new folder. We are going inside the folder. Now we are creating a new virtual env. So source space activate for that, and you can install other packages. So to deactivate, just deactivate, and to delete the VNV, that's all. So now you know how to manage your virtual env. I'll see you on the next video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and have a good day. Thanks for watching.